Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Dave here, all right? And I want to introduce my guest, author, motivational speaker, and we can go on and on and on. I'm gonna let him tell you about this, but this is Travis McCray. What's up, my brother? All right, man. So good to have you, man. So good to have you. Now, just tell me something. Tell me something, bro. I see that you got here. This is your first book. Okay, and would you take time out to talk to our viewers and tell them a little bit about what inspired you to write your book?
Man, what inspired me to write my book was the field that I was in, the mental health field. I could never escape the field. I had got my bachelor's degree coming out of a 4-year university in criminal justice, so I served as an intern in the court system, working with the juvenile drug court, going to court every Tuesday and every Thursday, as well as the adult drug court, sitting in court with their learning the whole process of the litigation and legal terms and things. And then after coming out of my internship, I landed a job working in the inpatient group home with adolescents. Then after I left there, I worked at a nonprofit facility where I served as a drug drug testing screener. So I did that, and then I left there and I started working at a small initiative in East Tampa to serve single-parent mothers or fathers who had children between the ages of infant and 8 years old. And then I started working with mental health. So I could never escape the field of mental health or some type of social service that had something to do with parent or a family that needed some type of assistance, or they needed some type of counseling, or that they needed some type of motivation, or to serve as some type of specialist, period. I could never escape that role. So I'm like, man, and I found myself sleeping on the floor because I had lost everything, and I was a mental health counselor, but at the same time, I needed counseling, I needed uplifting. So the things that I was giving people as motivation as a counselor, making sure that they was following up and serving and trying to meet their goals on their treatment plan, I needed to take that same advice.
Wow. So you trying to tell me that it was a period that what you was going through, where you was sleeping on the floor. And, things they don't get no bad. That's pretty bad, bro.
Yes.
And wow, man, redemption, bro. Redemption. Wow. You know what? Somebody out there that's looking at this video right now. Run out. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go, all right, Travis McCray, all right? I want you to go out and get this book, all right? Because if you're not going through it, you know somebody, a neighbor, a friend, a co-worker, somebody that be able to, once you do this, once you sow into this, get this book. Now, Travis, how much, what do your books sell for?
It's $20.
Okay. Think about it for a second. $20. $20. I can think of a whole bunch of medical bills and all kinds of stuff that's hundreds and thousands of dollars. $20 would change your life. Go out and get this book. And now, where can we find your book?
You can find it on Amazon.com, but preferably I would like to have people to go to my website, www.travismccray.com, to purchase there.
Okay, awesome. Guys, go out and get this book. I'm telling you, it's going to bless you tremendously. Now, we're not going to stop there, because what is this, man? Now, this is your first book. This is your first book. And you trying to tell me, do you have another book that's out?
I have another book that's out.
Okay, I'll let you share that with the viewers.
So my other book that I have out is called Courage Provides Revitalization. And I got the concept from, because I remember when I was a child and I jumped in the pool and I didn't know how to swim, and I knew better. But I was drowning. I remember saying at the bottom of the pool, like, man, I'm going to die. I didn't think I was going to come back up to the top. But then when I made it back up to the top, someone had got me out of the pool. So I didn't need to get any CPR. I didn't need to get any resuscitation. So I thought about it. I was like, well, that's what people need physically when they're drowning. They need to be brought back to life, or they need to be able to start breathing on their own again for some type of assistance. Well, that's the same thing that you do when you encourage someone. Anytime you encourage someone, you are reviving them. Did you hear what I just said? Anytime you encourage someone, you are reviving them. You are bringing them back to life mentally. You're bringing them back to life emotionally.
Wow. And what's the name of the second book again?
CPR, Courage Provides Revitalization.
Look, guys, go out and get the. Matter of fact, I read the book, and let me tell you, and I'm gonna ask you about chapter 18. Oh my goodness, guys, go out and get the book. You can go right on the site. Okay, go right to Amazon. Go ahead, go get the book. All right, nothing about it. Go ahead. I mean, matter of fact, you'll be blessed by redemption, and you're gonna be blessed by his current book right now. Okay, go out and get. Trust me, you would not be disappointed. And if you don't need it, you know somebody need to have these type of resources in their hand. It's just very important. And, and I just believe, Travis, one thing I believe, man, if you have something of value, there's no way that I can keep it to myself. You know what I mean? I have to share it with somebody else. So I think it's just a key that the material that you have, it needs to get into somebody's hands. Man, thank you so much, man. Now I want to talk about chapter 18. Okay. I want to talk about chapter 18 in your current book. Okay, abnormal is not weird. Oh man, I mean, bro, I was going through the book and then I read that chapter, man, and I was like, check that out, because abnormal. Tell us what you meant by that.
What I mean by that is, people will always expect you to stay the same, or they would always expect you to blend in to their language, to their doing, to their lifestyle. And just because you're doing something different, they like to deem that as weird. They like to deem that as they don't want to support that. They don't understand that. So they would like to call you and the thing that you're doing abnormal. And then I thought about them like, man, every single thing that Jesus did, man, was abnormal and is not weird. And just because he was abnormal, he had a weird way of thinking about things or going about things you didn't understand, you scratch your head, you be like, forgive somebody 70 times 7, be like, hold on, that don't make no sense. You mean to tell me I'm gonna let somebody hurt me 490 times? But he understood something we didn't. And that's the whole concept, that abnormal is not weird. Because, see, someone needs your type of thinking. Somebody needs your type of revelation. Someone needs your type of analogy. The way that you process things, can save someone's life. The way that you process something could save someone's life. The way you think. And I want you to understand something. Each and every one of us has a purpose in this world. And that's what I mean by abnormal is not weird. And the reason why we have a purpose and everybody have a purpose in this entire life is because we all supposed to serve a fraction. We're supposed to be global ambassadors, but also going about it in a fraction way too. So I want to be responsible for my fraction of people that I'm supposed to serve in this earth. And I want you to be able to be responsible and serve your fraction of people in this lifetime as well. So abnormal is not weird.
Boy, did you hear that? You see that this man here is passionate, okay? And God has blessed him tremendously with the gifts and talents and abilities that he's able to do. And here, let me tell you, he dropped redemption. Okay, and then guess what? When you find out about the second book, I'm telling you, I was going through your book, man, and I got to chapter 18, and I was like, oh my goodness! I was like, you got it, you nailed it right. You nailed it right on the nose. You nailed it. So you know what? This whole thing is not normal. Okay, I truly believe that as world changers, You know, you have to. You can't think normal like the way the world thinks and the way the world reasons. And I tell you what, man, I'm so honored, blessed that you was able to come out today and man, just share with the world. Go out and get this book. Go out and get both his books. And how much is your first book?
The first book is 20, and the second book is $14. And the reason why I even set it up and I called it CPR is because I wanted you to receive what you need right now too. See, when you do CPR and trying to bring someone back, it's not a long process, it's a short process. At least that's what you're hoping for. So I made each chapter short too because I wanted people to be revived quickly mentally.
All right, go out and get the book. Go out and get the book. I'm not going to say anything else. Go out. You got to do it for yourself. You got to go out and get the book. And remember, like I said, invest in somebody's life. All right. If it's not you, you know somebody, a family, a friend, a co-worker, somebody can use these resources in their library that will bless their life tremendously. All right. Well, we are wrapping this up. This is Coach Dave. Get fired up about your life, because if you don't, who will? Make sure that you check out our site, okay? Ignite Pub Services, okay? And it's a story that's inside you, okay? And if you feel like God is calling you, you know, you got that book, that project, whatever it is, please hit us up, okay? Make sure that you see the link to Travis. Okay, I'm going to have it on the bottom of this page. Make sure that you go to his website. Whatever he has on there, buy it. Buy it. Just go ahead and buy it. Buy it for your family and your friends. Just go ahead and buy it. You're going to be blessed tremendously. All right, we love you guys. All right, and this is the Off the Talk. We are out. All right, my brother. God bless you, man. Thank you, Hat. All right, we out of here.